Good morning, I'm Diane Macedo. Thanks for streaming with us. In today's update, the latest unemployment numbers are out. 837,000 people applied for unemployment last week. That's down from the week before, but still historically high compared to before the pandemic. More than 26.5 million people are currently receiving unemployment benefits under state or federal programs. This as the airline industry is laying off and furloughing tens of thousands of workers across the country. That's threatening millions more jobs worldwide. United and American Airlines have sent furlough notices to more than 32,000 employees as the airline industry continues to struggle amid the pandemic. Back in March, airlines received $25 billion from the U.S. government. Now they're asking Congress for $25 billion more. And the Commission on Presidential Debates is now promising new rules to, quote, maintain order after Tuesday night's chaotic debate. President Trump also tried to walk back his stand back, stand by comment from the debate when he was asked to denounce white supremacy and the Proud Boys extremist group. Here's what he said yesterday.
I don't know who the Proud Boys are. I mean, you'll have to give me a definition because I really don't know who they are. I can only say they have to stand down, let law enforcement do their work.
The president is facing criticism from his own party for his original comments. 73 million people tuned in to that first presidential debate. At least 30 people have now lost their lives in the historic wildfires out west. Dangerous wind conditions in the forecast are making it harder for firefighters in Northern California. Nearly 4 million acres have burned this year alone in the state. And now to heartbreaking news from Chrissy Teigen and John Legend. After being so open about complications during her third pregnancy, Teigen broke the devastating news on social media overnight that they lost their third baby, Jack. The couple is now facing what she calls their darkest days. Here's Ariel Reshef.
Overnight heartbreak for Hollywood it couple Chrissy Teigen and John Legend. The model and lip sync host revealing she and her husband suffered a miscarriage. Posting the devastating news on Instagram, writing, "We are shocked and in a kind of deep pain you only hear about, the kind of pain we've never felt before." The 34-year-old revealing earlier this week she was hospitalized from serious complications.
So I had my first blood transfusion.
Posting from her hospital bed, Teigen sharing the baby was losing blood. Overnight, she says the baby did not survive, writing, "We were never able to stop the bleeding and give our baby the fluids he needed. Despite bags and bags of blood transfusions, it just wasn't enough." Known for her candid anything-goes relationship with her fans, Teigen was open about the couple's surprise third pregnancy after successful IVF treatment for her first two children. Proudly revealing their growing family and Teigen's growing bump in Legend's latest music video.
Wild, wild, wild.
The parents now sharing their grief in real time. Teigen tweeting, "Driving home from the hospital with no baby. How can this be real?"
You know, miscarriages actually are more common than we would think. And that's an important statistic when we think of pregnancy because many women feel that when they go through miscarriage, they are alone. You know, one of the beautiful parts of this entire journey is that Chrissy has allowed people into her space and sharing her journey throughout this pregnancy. So many women and couples and men are able to watch how she's gone through this and seeing that there are people that they know, family members that may have seen a fetal loss or a miscarriage.
The emotional post also paying tribute to the baby they named Jack. "To our Jack, I'm so sorry that the first few moments of your life were met with so many complications, that we couldn't give you the home you needed to survive. We will always love you." And even in the wake of this news, Teigen remaining strong, writing, "Every day can't be full of sunshine. On this darkest of days, we will grieve, we will cry our eyes out, but we will hug and love each other harder and get through it."
Diane, that family clearly leaning on each other, and as you can imagine, there's been an outpouring of love and support for both Chrissy and John and their entire family on social media from celebrities and fans, and we want to extend our deepest condolences to them as well. Diane?
Absolutely, Ariel. Wishing them love and strength right now. They'll need it. And the cruise industry is on hold again after the CDC extended its no-sail order. The order was set to expire today, but will now be in place until at least the end of the month. The CDC has linked thousands of COVID-19 cases to cruise ships in the U.S. The news comes after the White House reportedly blocked an extension that would have kept cruises docked into February. Here's Victor OQUENDO.
Overnight, the months-long no-sail order for cruise ships, which was set to expire Wednesday, extended until Halloween. The last-second extension coming after Axios reported the administration rejected the CDC director's recommendation to extend the order until February.
You have a significant density of people in a confined space and unclear how optimal the ventilation is. And you have crew members mixing with staff and the passengers, and that's a recipe for COVID-19 spread.
That no-sail order causing political waves in Florida, a crucial swing state dependent on those tourism dollars. Republican leadership eager to see those ships sailing again. Cruises can now welcome back guests after October 31st, a date the industry and its own panel of scientists, including former FDA Commissioner Scott Gottlieb, had already agreed to, and one that can't come soon enough for the millions of passengers pining to get back on board despite the pandemic.
Whatever is required, I will do to get back on a cruise ship.
Earlier this year, coronavirus converted dozens of ships into floating hotspots. As they prepare to set sail again, the Cruise Lines International Association sharing part of the restart plan yet to be finalized. Testing for all guests and crew prior to boarding, mandatory mask wearing and social distancing, enhanced medical staffing, facilities and equipment, improved ventilation strategies to increase fresh air on board, and more rigorous screening for shore excursion providers.
1 and 2.
They're already sailing overseas. ABC News with this exclusive look at the future of cruising off the coast of Italy. Thousands of passengers on board following many of those new safety protocols. The CDC has linked about 3,700 COVID-19 cases to cruise ships in U.S. waters, and they call that a likely underestimate. The White House did not respond for a comment. Diane?
All right, Victor OQUENDO in Miami for us. Thanks, Victor. The Tokyo Stock Exchange was forced to halt trading due to a hardware issue. The Japan Exchange Group says in a statement it's currently planning to replace the hardware and taking steps to ensure normal trading from tomorrow onwards. The last time trading was suspended in Tokyo was in 2006 due to a surge in trading that overloaded the system's capacity. For more on science and technology, here's ABC's Kenneth Moton.
In today's Tech Bites, a new laptop from Microsoft. Reports say the new Surface Laptop Go is being introduced today. The device is said to have a 12.5-inch screen and a fingerprint reader in the power button. It's expected to cost around $750. Google has announced the long-awaited launch of its newest smartphone. The company says the Pixel 5 features a 6-inch display with a stronger glass panel and water resistance. The Pixel 5 will start at $699 and will be available on October 29th. Hell is now listed on Airbnb. Hell, Michigan, that is. The tiny town's wedding chapel has been transformed into a spooky Gothic lair that sleeps 2 just in time for Halloween. Visitors can book a one-night stay for around $30. Those are your Tech Bites. Diane, the rate on Halloween night, $31. Get it? Also, I feel like I've been in hell with some of the Airbnbs I've stayed in. Back to you.
We'll have to get more on those stories from you, Kenneth. Thanks. And that does it for this ABC News Live update. I'm Diane Macedo. Thanks for joining us. And remember, ABC News Live is here for you all day with the latest news, context, and analysis. I'll see you back here at 3 p.m. Eastern for Your Voice, Your Vote, The Breakdown. Until then, have a great day.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.